What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing something pretty cool. I have this extra aquarium, what do you call them? Vivarium, terrarium, whatever you want to call it. It's a tank in my eyes. So it's just been sitting here and I wanted to do something with it. I mentioned it a long time ago how we should do something with this, and a bunch of you guys had comments, and I saw one comment with dart frogs. So I got my buddy Kevin here. He's an expert at this, and he's gonna be helping us set this up to get it ready for dart frogs. So let's head to Home Depot and get this thing started. We are now at Home Depot. Got a little Red Bull so I can keep going with these videos, because otherwise I would probably be asleep right now. But we got Kevin here who's gonna help us, because he's been doing this for 5 years. He's been breeding dart frogs for literally 5 years. And what do you think we're gonna need for these dart frogs?
All right,
Kevin?
so we're gonna need driftwood. We're gonna need rocks. We're gonna need mesh. We're gonna need driftwood again. We're gonna need bromeliads, plants, leaf litter, a mister, light, terrarium. What else?
Jeez.
A nice little Red Bull for the boys. Kevin's basically teaching me a bunch of stuff right now because I have no clue anything about these dart frogs. But with Kevin's help, I'm gonna be an expert by the end of this video. So
we're gonna need rocks. We're gonna need to lay the foundation. What this is gonna create, it's going, once we put the rocks and then we put the mesh, we're gonna put topsoil and then leaf litter. The leaf litter protects dart frogs from them having debris and little dirt, which irritates their skin since they drink out of their skin. They don't literally drink out of their mouth, they drink out of their skin, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
so the leaves, yeah, it protects the frogs in the habitat. When they feel scared, they go under the leaves, and it protects them from the debris and dirt. The mesh is gonna protect the soil from going into the rocks, and the rocks is gonna allow the water to siphon through the soil when it's misting to keep the habitat itself humid. And yeah, once that level fills up, you're gonna have to suck up the water to keep it level down.
Even, yeah.
Yep. So
all right, so rocks. Yeah, rocks first.
So the rocks don't really matter which type we use. We're probably gonna use like pond. We're obviously gonna rinse it out first, but I think smaller rocks would be better.
Little pond pebbles.
Yeah. Maybe like the brown ones or something.
Right here? These look little pea pebbles.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And we'll just wash them out.
Yep.
Yep. Got the pebbles? Probably this area right here, decorating.
Oh, we can get, the mesh can be a screen. You know those screens, like that screen?
Yeah.
You see that? Like what they use in pools and patios? You can use those screens too.
We can just get, what about a screen for a window?
Yeah, that works perfectly. So we don't need a screen then.
Okay.
You have one?
Yeah.
All right, so we're just gonna use
take the one out of my window.
Yeah, the one that keeps the mosquitoes
Dude, I
out.
have one in my room actually.
Yeah.
One.
All right, so what are we gonna need? Soil. We need topsoil to grow the plants. All right, so we're gonna need soil that's organic and doesn't have any fertilizer. For the reason is that it's going to hurt the animals itself since they drink out of their skin.
Yep.
And this is organic. It's not exactly the one I wanted because it keeps the soil hydrated, but it's more permeable, so it lets the water out. So I think we're gonna need this. It's a lot, but
yeah, we'll have to do like clean outs and stuff. So
yeah, because like that's organic and it doesn't have any fertilizers, because the dart frog itself drinks the skin and they get fertilizer in their skin. It's not gonna be too good for them,
nope.
You know.
It's just like a Pac-Man frog, though. Yeah. Literally.
So now we're heading over to get the foam to do the insert. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna do a 3-wall insert all around, and we're gonna have plants like hanging around. All right, so we're gonna look for black or brown since we wanted to make it look very natural and blend in with the plants. So it looks like it's actual rock work. It's safe, it doesn't hurt the animals. This is foam, it's synthetic. So once it dries, it should be 100% safe for the dart frog itself. It's gonna be cool. This is what is going to build the actual foundation of the plants. It's going to make the whole wall, because a lot of people, what they do is just plant on the ground and it just doesn't look realistic. But if we have plants hanging all around the wall of the actual enclosure, it's gonna look cool. Just wait on it.
So we got the 2 foam sealants. Basically, we're gonna do exactly what Kevin said. We're just gonna use this to create like what, like basically driftwood and stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna put like driftwood and have wood sticking out, so it looks very natural for the actual animals.
Exactly.
The bromeliads, they have little sacks of water, and in the natural habitat, these plants are all throughout the rainforest, from all the way from Costa Rica to down to Brazil, where all these dart frogs actually live in a natural habitat in the rainforest. And I actually went to Costa Rica and I saw them in person, which is pretty cool to see their natural habitat. Anyway, so they have little water sacks, and they go inside and they put the eggs in. That's where the actual tadpole lives most of its life.
How did you learn all of this?
WikiHow. So they put their tadpoles on their back and they carry them and transport them into the bromeliads or any little water pocket. And there, the tadpole lives most of its life, and the parents will actually feed them tadpole eggs, which is pretty cool, actually, how nature does wonders.
Kevin is a trained professional, so I'm taking his advice on pretty much everything right now.
Yeah, we're probably gonna take one of these so that the main parents will sleep in this.
Wait, so they'll
see the water in there? And the frog will actually sit in there and look up to protect themselves from predators and to keep their body moist, and that's also how they drink, so it's pretty cool. This one's really nice, bro. See?
So the parents sleep separate from the babies?
Well, what they do is they carry them, and see this pocket right here?
Yeah.
They'll actually put the tadpoles in those little pockets, and they will actually live in those pockets.
Oh, because it stays with water.
Yeah,
okay.
It's pretty cool.
That is cool.
And they're a lot
Dude,
more
I'm
durable.
excited for these dart frogs.
Dude, they're gonna love the habitat we're gonna create.
It's gonna be cool. Like do feedings with them with fruit flies and stuff. That'll be sick.
That is so sick.
And then when they start breeding, that's also gonna be really cool.
The breeding is my favorite part.
Really?
At one point, I had over 200 dart frogs.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't they like coconuts too?
Okay, so what the coconut does, you put a little petri dish and you put a coconut hut with a little hole, and basically it's like Patrick Starr's home. And they go in there, and they actually go in there because of privacy, and it's dark and it's humid. So they lay the eggs on that petri dish, and if you want, you can separate those. But if you have ophagas, you can't, because the parents themselves have to feed eggs to the tadpoles. They won't eat anything else beside tadpole eggs, which is so weird.
Really?
Yeah, it's impossible.
Thank you.
Should we redo it?
Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button right now. It's right down below. It's free. All you have to do is click the button and you're subscribed, and then you'll be notified every time we update you guys on these dart frogs, and yeah, you'll just be up to date on them. We're gonna grab this guy right here.
Oh, dude, I like that.
What's
Where did
the
you
name?
find this?
Right in front of you, Kevin.
Oh. This will actually drip down or grow towards the light, so we'll probably put this lower. But we're gonna grab
Dude, I know exactly what plant to get. It's like a viney plant.
like this.
No, it's literally, it's similar to that, but it's way better
No,
than
it's
that.
not that. We're
More
gonna need a lot
plants?
more plants though.
The more plants, the better. Get one that's really creepy. Oh, this guy looks pretty
See,
creepy.
look at the roots.
Carry a lot of water.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's pretty creepy.
You're creepy.
Creepy Jennies for the boys.
You gotta get one that's
Creepy
really-
Jenny. So we have a lot of plants, and once again, massive shout out to Kevin for helping us out with this. His channel is gonna be in the description down below. Go check him out because this kid knows so much, not only about dart frogs and plants, but about corals, about cars, everything. So go check Kevin out. Kid is a genius, and he's gonna be on this channel a lot, so check him out. We are now back home from Home Depot. We got the tank right here. We got Kevin over here. How you doing?
Doing good, bud.
And yeah, so basically right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna clear everything out of this tank right now. We're gonna keep some of the stuff because we're gonna use that for the dart frog aquarium. And guys, I know it's called a terrarium, vivarium, whatever you wanna call it, but for right now I'm just gonna call it an aquarium because I'm so used to fish tanks. So
Let's just call it an Exoterra. This is what it is.
an exo what?
Exoterra. That's the brand.
An exo
Terra.
terra. So is this like a good sized tank for them?
No, this is perfect. This is a 18 by 18 by 24, and this is what I had for my thumbnails. Thumbnail dart frogs usually need more of a
Space.
aerial spacing, which bow frog is better because they have more space to live. But you're probably gonna get like Tinctorius, which are more land based.
This is gonna be like a mansion for them. Kevin's going all in on this.
Oh yes, this is gonna be really cool actually. We're gonna grab the foam and we're going to start doing the foam insert, and that's why we laid it flat so we can do the back. We're gonna let it dry and then we'll do the sides.
Be careful, that thing coming
Am I
out.
doing this right?
Let me see. Yep, okay, it's coming.
Alright, let's see how we're gonna do this. So something like that, so you can get more of an idea of what's going on. So it's gonna be something like that. They're gonna have a lot of walking space, and we're gonna have plants hanging left and right. So it's gonna be really cool. Oh, is that the wood? The cord.
We just gotta cut.
Oh, that is so prime. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna knife, and we're actually gonna slice some pieces off, and we're gonna stick it to the actual foam to make it more
Really?
realistic. Yeah, we'll see what we do with that.
That stuff expands crazy.
Oh yeah, it is crazy. So it expands
can
like 2
trim
to
it,
3
though.
times.
You can pick it off. Now this foam is safe for animals, safe for fish, safe for all animals, so for anybody wondering. So right now we're tying up the logs so they can stay in place while this foam dries up. So Kevin's got a little shoelace here, tying them up. So they're standing up, and then once it's dry, we'll take these strings off.
That is kind of cool.
It is.
It's weird.
So we now stood up the tank. As you can see, everything is dried up. Everything is in place. We're gonna untie these things right here. And then we're gonna, what are we doing next, Kevin?
We're gonna finish off the sidewalls. We're gonna try and see if we have enough foam to do the little pond that we were talking about.
So right now, we're foaming the other side, getting everything in place, and it's looking pretty good so far. So you don't have to do all this if you want to do it yourself. You can do something, look, like what? Just like...
No, you can do it differently. All you have to have is make sure that you have high humidity and, you know, a good habitat. Make sure you feed them correctly. Make sure you have the right humidity, the right plants, and the right subsoil. And make sure that you have leaf litter. They depend on leaf litter. Like, that is the main survival, yeah.
Yeah, so when this thing's done, it's gonna be crazy.